Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. And, of course, I am the legendary Home Blow, along with, and I know we said yesterday that we were going to have Bailey again, but this is how teammates work. You know what I'm saying? When you end up having to tag somebody in.
Like WWF wrestling. Tagged me in. Boom, pap, pap. There I go. I jump in, energized.
Right.
You ever seen WWF wrestling?
WWE now.
It wasn't nobody. We don't say WWE now.
I do.
I don't say WWE. I'm WWF. It's always going to be WWF to me.
Well, that's the World of Wildlife. That's why they had to change the name. They had came up with the slogan, "Get the F out."
But see, that shows my era of where I'm coming from. I'm talking about Roddy Piper and Jimmy Fly Snooker.
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When Hulk Hogan used to be like, the Hulkamania, Macho Man, Randy Savage. I don't know about none of these new dudes.
Yeah. Well, I'm a WWE fanatic.
John Cena and all of them.
I am very, very familiar. But, there was some great news that ended up being released on yesterday, and that is that Martell Hare, who was on the run and wanted in connection to the homicide and the shooting of 3 teens and the actual homicide of 16-year-old Marquise Champion, who happens to also be Alderman Mark Chambers' nephew. And so he had been on the run, and, law enforcement had been looking for him, wondering if he was still here in the city or not. And they then put out a $25,000 reward via Crime Stoppers. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Rhea Grant and everybody, and Amanda Porterfield, who make those kind of things happen. And I got the late breaking news on yesterday before the news conferences and all of that he had been captured. And we want to play the clip from that, but we're also going to be joined via phone line by the uncle, who is our Alderman Mark Chambers. So we're going to have him come in after we play this clip and talk about how he felt when the family got the call that they got him in Oklahoma, and, what are some of the next steps, because some people think, okay, captured, that should be good. It's just going to happen. No, it's a whole nother process that happens after that. And great morning to our producer, Rhea Riley. Great morning, Rhea. How are you doing and feeling this morning?
I'm good this morning. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to go to this clip and kind of get people up to speed about this situation if you weren't really familiar with it. But, Rhea, if you can play that clip.
Another developing story this afternoon. After more than 3 weeks on the run, law enforcement in Oklahoma City has arrested a man wanted for shooting and killing a 16-year-old here in Milwaukee. Martell Hare, suspected of killing Marquise Champion, who you see here, near 79th and Hampton, back on October 20th. 2 others were shot and injured in that incident. Hare now faces more than 141 years in prison if convicted.
Yeah, so I'm happy that they ended up getting him, Dame, because, he was talking about he was going to have a shootout with the police. He wasn't going to go.
He wanted to go out on the blade floor.
Yeah, suicide by cop, basically. So I'm glad that they did get him. I'm glad that the process to justice can now begin.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we are being joined via phone line by the uncle, Alderman Mark Chambers, here of the Milwaukee's Common Council. Alderman Mark Chambers, great morning to you. I love you. I appreciate you. How did you feel when you got that call saying that they have finally arrested Martell Hare, and how's the family doing?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Truth. Truth Nation. Truth in the morning. Homer, love you. Appreciate you. Dane, love you. Appreciate you. Shout out to you and your career.
Good morning, bro.
It's kind of weird talking to you, Dame, on the radio as opposed to being in face to face. So
Being in the office, right?
I'm gonna take advantage of this one. Right? No, but to answer your question, Homer. Family's still, processing it, obviously. But, there was some great news that came out yesterday, as you mentioned. We knew that it was not a matter of if, it was going to be a matter of when. I just want to say, thank you to the Milwaukee Police Department for their tremendous work on this case. They have been true professionals throughout, throughout the entire process, and just like they do on other cases, other families and other murders, they handle it as the top priority for everything. And just want to say thank you to them. Thank you to Oklahoma City, Norman, Oklahoma. Law enforcement and also the U.S. Marshals for their due diligence on getting this individual locked up. But, my family, my sister was actually in a gas station when she got the call from the police detective, and he said she couldn't stop jumping up and down and crying. So the gas station attendant looked at her kind of weird and was like, what's going on? And she was just like, my baby can rest now. And, we just elated, but we also know there's a lot of work ahead of us. So while we can take this small victory right now, knowing that this individual is going to be, locked up for the immediate future, we know we still got the court process, and now it's on the district attorney and the investigators to build the case and construct the case and make the case out to, the judges and the courts. So, still more work to be done, but it was a great day yesterday.
Yeah. When we talk about that journey, do you think that he'll try to fight extradition back to Milwaukee?
I obviously don't see how can he, but yeah. I mean, cowards do coward things, so it wouldn't shock me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my condolences goes out to you and your family, and I understand that in this moment, there is some sense of, okay, we got him, but like you said, it's not over, because I had something similar happen to me in my family when I was young. My cousin was murdered as well, and so I know how traumatic it can be and how it can affect the families, and especially around the holidays. So my heart goes out to you and the entirety of your family, and hopefully this arrest helps ease some of that pain going into the holiday season.
Yeah, it was great to hear that his mother had jubilation, like my baby can rest now, because it's so many people where there are unsolved homicides and the different murders that are taking place, and you can't even try to begin to heal. You'll never get over it. Your life has changed forever, but it's a sense of healing that we get when we know, okay, good, we're not in a surrounding where this person is next to us and we don't even know that this is the person or whatnot. So, yeah, go ahead, Alderman.
No, you're right, and it's just crazy that this individual who was facing other various serious charges that have been out for so long, and I don't know if he thought he was untouchable. I don't know if he thought he had it all or anything. I can't go inside his mind, but what I do know is that there's a community that, whether it's on social media or just simply out in the community, that galvanized behind this. And I just really want to say from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of my family, thank y'all. Because, it was them and y'all that just lit the fire up on, everybody. And according to, law enforcement, that this individual saw, I don't know whether it was something on TV or saw something on, the news and was unaware that he was wanted and called the enforcement in on him. So, just thank you for being vigilant. Thank you, Homer, for your continued work and keeping him on top of people's minds and not letting people forget. And, major thanks to Amanda Porterfield at CBS 58 and other various media outlets for doing the same. It's really appreciated. And, that's the power of community, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
When we are fighting the same cause, we just don't do it. And I really, and I think I told you this yesterday, Homer, on your on Blow Radio. Just wanted to say, I would really want to dispel the notion that, a lot of people saying like, oh, well, they're only doing this because it's the Alderman's nephew, or it's an elected official, so on and so forth. NPD treats everyone the same.
Right.
There's no preferential treatment. There's no, the things. I've had many instances where I was sitting in grieving families, living rooms, and Dame can attest to this, where, NPD is working just as diligent for me as the same other people. It's just happened that Mr. Hare sucks at hiding. The community lit the fire on him and, wanted to hold him accountable. And, for those people that are still fighting for, justice for their loved ones who tragically passed or anything like that, I'm with you. I'm going to continue to be with you. If you need me to come and sit in your living room to hear you talk about them, I'm here. It don't stop just because, my nephew, murderer has been apprehended or anything of that nature. So just wanted to address that notion.
Yeah.
And just continue to fight the good fight.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you, Alderman Mark Chambers, for joining us this morning to give a family update. And again, for those who are just tuning in, Truth Nation, Martell Hare, who was wanted for the triple shooting and the murder of Marquise Champion, has been apprehended in Oklahoma. And now the road to justice continues. So thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Well, we got to get ready to take care of some bills. Dame, I'll let you kind of come back and kind of address where he was saying that.
Thank you again, Mark.
We got to take care of some bills. It's Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. It's College Month on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, and we want to help your young scholar get those free scholarship dollars all month.